Hi friends, today we are discussing State Board 10th Standard N815 English First Language 2025 Part 2 Section from 3 to 6 Question and Answers. Disclaimer N815 English First Language Activity Sheet. Before starting this video, kindly type in YouTube search at the rate of Ishwarya Vijay Kumar and kindly subscribe this channel. Section 3 Poetry. Question number 3A. Read the following extract and do the given activities. State whether the following statements are true or false. Here is the questions. State whether the following statement are true or false. The narrator fathers was a rationalist. Second one, it was summer when the incidents took place. Third one, mother found relief after 20 hours. Fourth one, mother thanked the neighbors for sparing their children. The story: more candles, more lanterns, more neighbors, more insects, and the endless rain. My mother twisted through and through, groaning on a mat. My father, skeptic rationalist, trying every curse and blessing. Powder mixtures, herbs and hybrid. He even poured a little paraffin upon the bitten toe and put a match to it. I watched the flame feeding on my mother. I watched the holy man perform his rites to tame the poisons with an incantations. After 20 hours, it lost its sting. My mother only said, "Thank God." The scorpion picked on me and spared my children. The answer of these questions is the narrator father is describes a skeptic and rationalist, that is true. Second one, the poem describes the endless rain, indicating that the incident took place during the rain seasons, not summer. False. Third one, the poem states that after 20 hours the sting lost its effect, bringing relief to the mother. True. The mother thanked God, not the neighbors, for sparing her children. False. The brief answer and explanations. First one is true. The narrator's father is described as a skeptic and rationalist, meaning he believed in logic and reasons rather than superstition. However, in his desperations to save his wife, he tried both scientific and traditional remedies, including powder, mixtures, herbs, and even burning the wound with paraffin. The second one, the false. The poem mentions the endless rain, which indicates that the incidents took place during the rainy seasons, not summer. The raining weather often causes scorpions to come out of their hiding place, when he explained how the mother was bitten. Third one is true. The poem states that after 20 hours, the pain and sting of the scorpions lost its effect. The suggestions that the poisons had worn off naturally and the mothers finally found relief. The fourth one false. The mother did not thank the neighbors. Instead, he said, "Thank God. The scorpions picked on me and spared my children." This shows a mother's selfless love. She was grateful that she was bitten instead of her children, even after suffering great pain. Question number 3, A2. What were the efforts taken by the fathers and the holy man to reduce the pain of the mother? The answer of these questions: the effort takes by the fathers and the holy man to reduce the pain of the mother. The father, despite being a skeptic and a rationalist, tried various remedies to cure their mother. He experimented with different treatments, including curses, blessings, powders, mixtures, herbs, and hybrids. In desperation, he even poured paraffins on the bitten stove and set it on fire, hoping to counteract the poison. Additionally, a holy man performed ritual and recited incantations in an attempt to tame the poisons and heal the mother. In the poem, the speaker describes the desperate attempts made by both of his fathers and a holy man to relieve his mother's pains after he was stung by a scorpion. The father, who is described as skeptic and rationalist, initially relied on logical and scientific methods. However, seeing his wife suffering, he tried every possible remedies, including traditional and superstitious treatment. He used powders, mixtures, herbs, and hybrid medicines in an attempt to neutralize the poison. In a drastic move, he poured paraffin on the bitten stove and set it on fire, believing it might help counteract on the venom. Meanwhile, a holy man performed a religious ritual and recited incantations, hoping to tame the poisons through spiritual means. Despite this effort, the pain lasted for 20 hours after it finally subsided. Question number 3. Find out the example of antithesis for the extract. The example of antithesis, the extract: my father, skeptic and rationalist, trying every causes and blessings, powder, mixtures, herbs, and hybrid. This line represents a contract antithesis between the fathers being a skeptic and rationalist, yet distorting both scientific and superstitious methods, including curse and blessings, to cure the mother. The another examples explanations: antithesis is a literary device where two opposites or constructing ideas are placed together to create an effect. The line my father, skeptic rationalist, and trying every curse and blessing, powder, mixtures, and herbs and hybrid, shows the contrast between the father beliefs and actions. The father is called a skeptic and rationalist, meaning he does not believe in superstitions or rituals. However, in desperation, he tries both logical and irrational remedies, scientific mixtures and herbs, but also curses and blessings. The contradictions between rationalism and superstition is an example of antithesis because it highlights a clash between reasons and faith in the face of human suffering. The question number 3b. Appropriate of the poem. Read the following poems and write an appropriate of it with the help of the given points in the paragraph format. Where the mind is without fear. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high. Where knowledge is free. Where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls. Where words come out from the depth of truth. Where tireless shivering and stretches its arms together towards perfections, where the clear streams and of reasons has not horsed its way into the dreary desert and sand of dead habit, where the mind is led forward by thee into ever winding thought and action. Into the heaven too of freedom, my father let me country awake. Rabindranath Tagore. The points title the poem The Poet rhymes schemes and figures of speech and central idea theme. Answer of these questions appropriate of the poems. The poems Where the Mind is Without Fear is written by Rabindranath Tagore. It is an excerpt from his famous work Gitanjali, which won the Nobel Prize in Literature. The poem is written in free words, meaning it does not follow a specific rhyme scheme. It contains several figures of speech such as metaphors, example clear stream of reasons, and dreary desert, stand of dead habit, and personifications, example tireless severing stretches its arms towards perfection. The central idea of the poems is the poet visions of an ideal nation, one that is free from fear, divisions, and ignorance and prejudice. He dreams of a country where peoples have access to knowledge, speak the truth, and strive for progress with reasons and determination. The poet prays of his nations to awaken into a world of freedom, unity, and enlightenment. The explanations of this poem, Where the Mind is Without Fears, this poem, written by Rabindranath Tagore, is a powerful patriotic verse that express the poet visions of an ideal India. It is a prayer to God for a country that is free, educated, united, and progressive. Line by line explanations first. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, the poet wishes for a country where people are fearless and live with dignity. Fear embraces oppressions. The head held high represents the confidence and self-respect. Where the knowledge is free, the Tagore dreams of a nation where education is accessible to all without discriminations based on classes, caste, and wealth. Where the world has not been broken up into the fragments by narrow domestic walls, he expressed his desire for a world without boundaries of caste, religions, or region. He criticized divisions that separate people. Where words come out from the depth of truth, the poet hopes for a society where the people speak truthful and honesty without fear or deceit. Where tireless striving and stretching its arms towards perfection. He encouraged hard work and continuous improvement to achieve excellence. The phrase suggested that people should put in effort to progress. Sixth one, where the clear streams of reasons has not lost its way into the dreary desert sand of death habit. The compressions reasons logical thinking to a clear streams and old homeful traditions to a dreary desert. He wants the peoples to use their reasoning abilities instead of blindly following outdated customs. Where the mind is led forwards by thee into ever winding thought and actions. The poet prays to God to guide people's minds towards progressive thinking and actions, the promoting broad mindedness and innovations. Point number 8. Into that heaven of freedoms, my father let my country awake. Tagore ends with the heartfelt prayer to God, asking for his country to awake into a free, enlightened and united nation. The theme of the poem is highlighted the freedoms, truth, and knowledge and unity. Tagore emissions, and in an India where people are fearless, educated, truthful, and hardworking and progressive. He believes that such a nation would be like a heaven of freedom. The poem is not just a patriotic message but also a universal call of peace, wisdom, and human dignity. Question number 4 A1. The term Rangoli is derived from Rang, colors plus Avli, row of colors. Rangoli is an age-old traditional folk art done across India. The term Rangoli refers to designs made with colored powders on the ground in front of the house. In some part of the country, the designs are done on walls and even on ceilings. The, the designs are very different. The designs are vary in different part of India, but the basic methodology remains the same of all the areas. The designs are mostly geometric and symmetrical, while some natural elements like flowers, birds, etc. may be included. The rural and urban women of India have kept this art alive by passing the expertise down through the generations. These are decorative designs made on floors on the time of Hindu festivals. Traditionally, such floors decorators were done only on auspicious occasions or festival. But today they are done on any occasions like weddings, birthday parties, opening ceremonies, etc. The different Indian states have different way of Rangoli painting and also have different names in their regional and local languages. For example, Maharashtra Rangoli, Tamil Nadu Kolam, and Uttar Pradesh Chowkpura, and Andhra Pradesh Mugulo. The traditional material used for Rangoli is rice flour as to offer food of the ants, the birds, and the squirrels. Even colored rice nowadays white stones powder is used for making Rangoli. So dust can also used to make Rangoli pattern. Its advantage is that it floats on waters which can be utilized to create floating Rangoli pattern. Here complete the following sentence of the help of the passage. Rangoli is an dash, that is the questions. Here is the answer. Rangoli is an age-old traditional folk art. Second one, the basic methodology remains the same in all the areas. Third one, the traditional material used for Rangoli is rice flour. Fourth one, nowadays white stone powder is used for making Rangoli. The brief answer and explanation of this video. These questions: Rangoli is an age-old traditional folk art. The passage states the Rangoli is a traditional folk art that has been practiced across India for many generations. It is a decorative design made on floors, primarily during festivals and auspicious occasions. Second one, the basic methodology remains the same in all the areas. Although Rangoli designs vary in different parts of India, the fundamental method of creating them remains unchanged. The designs are usually geometric and symmetrical, and they are created using similar techniques. The traditional material used for Rangoli in rice flour. The traditionally rice flour was used to make Rangoli. It was not only an artist material but also served a purpose of feeding ants, birds, and squirrels. Sometimes colored rice are also used. Nowadays, the white stone powder is used for making rangoli. In modern times, white stone powder has replaced rice flour as a primary material for making rangoli. This is because a stone powder is more durable and easier to work with the creating in create designs. And the answer of these questions: art of rangoli has been kept alive by women. The rural and urban women of India have kept this art alive by passing the expertise down through the generations. The brief answer and the explanation of these questions: the art of rangoli has been kept alive by women. Sentence: the rural and urban women of India have kept this art alive by passing the expertise down through the generations. Explanations: this sentence clearly states that the both rural and urban women in India have played a significant role in preventing the traditions of rangoli. They have done this way, teaching to skill to the next generations, ensuring that the art forms continues to exist and flourish over time. And the second one: it is easy to get colored rice flour for rangoli. Sentence: it is pretty simple to get rice colored with food colors readily available in the market. Brief answer and explanations: in this sentence directly mentioned that the process of getting colored rice is easy. If highlights the food colors which are used to dye the rice are easily available in the market. This makes it convenient for people to prepare colored rice for making rangoli designs. Question number 4A3. That is the questions. The English words gross has been derived from the Sanskrit words gaze. The main purpose of Dr. Patel life is to educate poor and needy children. It is a traditional to apply mehendi to the brides before wedding day. The school had organized to parade on the occasions of Independence Day. That is the answers. The brief answer and the explanation of these questions: first answer is derived. The English word grass has been derived from the Sanskrit word gaze. The word derived means something that has originating or come from the another source. Since grass originates from the Sanskrit word gaze, derives it a correct word to use here. Purpose: the main purpose of Dr. Patel life is to educate the poor and needy children. Purpose referred to a reasons of global behind something. Here Dr. Patel's life goal is to educate poor and needy children and making purpose to correct choice. Traditions: it is a tradition to apply the mehendi to the bride before the wedding day. The traditions means a long established customs or practice. Applying mehendi henna before a wedding is a cultural customs followed for generations. So traditions fits best in this sentence. Occasions: the school had organized a parade on the occasions of Independence Day. Occasions refers to a special events or ceremony. Since Independence Day is a significant event, occasions is the most suitable word here. And the questions: the prepositions on, at, of. These are decorative designs to made on floors at the time of Hindu festivals. Here, on and at, of. 4A4. Identify the prepositions. These are decorative designs made on floors at the time of Hindu festival. The prepositions in this sentence: on, showing location on floors; at, show times at the time of relations time of Hindu festival. Definition of prepositions: a preposition is a word that shows that the relationship between a noun or pronoun and another word in the sentence. Prepositions often indicate place, time, direction, and or manner. Question number 4A5. Should we follow such traditions in our life? Why? Yes, we should follow such tradition in our life because they reflect our cultural heritage, bring people together and create a sense of joy and positivity. The traditions also help in preserving our history and passing it on to future generations. And cultural heritage, traditions help preserve our cultures and history, unity and social bonding. Celebrating traditional brings families and communities together. Spiritual and emotional significance, many traditions are linked to religion's belief and create a sense of positivity. And as aesthetic value, traditions like a decorative designs to make festival more beautiful and enjoyable. Passing on values, they help younger generations learn about their root and values. Thus, the following tradition helps to maintain the cultural identity while bringing a joy and a meaning to our lives. Question number 4B, summary writing. Here, Rangoli is a traditional Indian folk art derived from the rang, color, and the Avli row of colors is involved, creating a decorative designs on the ground, walls, and ceilings using colored powder. The designs are often ceramic and symmetrical, sometimes including natural elements like flowers and birds. The answer of these questions. The summary, exact summary of the story. Rangoli is a traditional India folk art derived from the rang colors and Avli row of colors. It involves create a decorative designs on the ground, walls, and ceiling using colored powder. The designs, which are often geometric and symmetrical, sometimes including natural elements like flowers and birds. Women in both rural and urban India have preserved this art by passing it down through generation. Traditionally, Rangoli was made during Hindu festivals and some auspicious occasions, but it is now used for various celebrations like wedding and birthday. Different states have their own names Rangoli, such as Kolam in Tamil Nadu and Muggulu in Andhra Pradesh. Originally, the rice flours was used to feed small creations, but today materials like stone powder and sawdust are also used with the sawdust enabling and floating rangoli designs. The 5A writing letters. The school celebrate APJ Abdul Kalam birthday anniversary on Reading Inspirations Day on 15th October. The formal letters to educationalist. Here I mentions in Pavan Puja Arade and 102 Prestige Chambers and Sivapuri Road, Solapur 42003, 1st March 2025. To describe Dr. Sunil Sharma's renewed educationalist, ABC Educationals Foundations and Solapur 42005. Subject, invitation to address students on Reading Inspirations Day. Respected sir, I hope these letters find to you good health and high spirits. I am writing to invite you as a guest speaker for our school celebrations of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam's birthday anniversary. Observe your Reading Inspirations Day on 15th October. As a esteemed educationalist, your insights on the importance of reading and knowledge building and would greatly benefit the students. Your experience and words of wisdom will inspire young minds to develop a lifelong habit of reading. We would be honored by your presence and look forward to your valuable guidance. Kindly confirm your availability at your earliest convenience. Looking forward to your positive reasons and your sincerely Pavan and Puja Arud. And the informal letter to your cousins Anils Tripathi and Niti Niles, 102 Prestige Chambers, Sivapuri Road, Solapur 40003, 1st March 2025. Dear Anil, I hope you doing well. I am writing to share the same exciting news with you. Our school is celebrating Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam birth anniversary on Reading Inspirations Day on 15th October. In this occasion, we are inviting a guest speaker to motivate students about the importance of reading, and I am immediately thought of you. And your knowledge and passions for books make you the perfect persons to address our students. It would be wonderful if you would visit us and share your thoughts on how reading has spared your life and career. Your speech will surely inspire the students to develop a strong reading habit. Please let me know if you can make it, and it will also be a great chance for us to catch up. Looking forward to your reply. Take care. Your affectionately, Pawan Puja. The 6A question number, the verbal to non-verbals. The answer of these questions causes soil erosions and natural factors and man-made factors. Wind and water is overgrazing and forest fires and deforestation, and the effect is loss of fertile soil, reduce the agriculture productivity, increase the risk of floods, preventions and trace farmings and afforastations and planting trees and counter flunging. The 6A A2. She decided she would not be available as a question tag. The key to success. The key to student success. Success is a student life is determined by various essential factors that contributes to their overall growth and achievement. Discipline plays a crucial role in shaping a student's characters, enabling them to stay focused and committed to their goals. Effective time arrangement allows the students to balance academics and extracurricular activities, a personal life effectively. Hard work and coupled with a strong desire to learn enhances their knowledge and skills, ensuring a continuous improvement. In addition to academic effort, a good physical and emotional health is vital for maintaining focus and motivations. Learning from the mistakes helps students develop resilience and adaptability, allowing them to grow them experience. The willpower and determinations of strength, their ability to overcome such challenges, while the desire to excel pushes them to serve for excellence. By incorporating these qualities into their lives, students can achieve success and fulfill their aspirations. Question number 6B1. And speech writings we counters and prepare the speech to be delivered on World Energy Day on the topic of Go Solar. Use the following points: no energy crisis, economically and saves the electricity bill, and is celebrating on 22nd October, conserves natural resource. The speech on Go Solar, the World Energy Day, 22nd October. Good morning. Respected teachers and dear friends, today on the occasions of World Energy Day, I am honored to speak on a topic that the key to a sustainable future is to go solar. As we all know, the world is facing an increasing demand for energy, leading to rising cost and environmental concerns. But what if I told you that we have a limitless, clean and cost effective solutions? Yes, the answer is harnessing the power of the sun's solar energy. No energy crisis, unlike the fossil fuels, while are depleting rapidly. Solar energy is abundant and inexhaustible. The speech right views use of counterview. The sun provides us with enough energy every day to meet the world power needs multiple times over. By adopting solar energy, we can eliminate energy shortage and secure a reliable power supply economically and saves an electricity bill. Installing solar panels may seem costly at first, but in the long run, it reduces the electricity bill significantly. With the government subsidies on falling solar panel cost, switching to solar is more affordable than ever. The conserve natural resource. Fossil fuels like coal and oil takes millions of years to form and are being rapidly consumed. By using solar power, we reduce dependence on this non-renewable resource and help protect the environment. A step towards a sustainable future. Going solar reduce the carbon emissions, fight and flight eliminate changes and promotes a clear and greener planet for future generations. Friends, the time to act is now. Let's pledge to embrace solar energy, reduce our carbon footprint, that contributes to a brighter and more sustainable futures. Go solar, save energy, and save the planet. Thank you. The question number 6b and b2. Here, equal distributions of work, moral, and values are preserved, and good bondage between siblings, respect for elders. With your counter view, the benefits of a joint family. Counter view B, benefits of a joint family. While a joint family system is often praised, it does have its drawbacks. Here are some counter views. Unequal distributions of work. Although the work is shared, responsibility are not always divided fairly. Some members may feel overburdened and leading to conflicts. Limited privacy and independence. In a joint family, personal space is often comprised. Decisions making is collective and which may restrict individual choice and independence. And financial strain. Larger families mean higher expenses if one or two members support the entire family. It can create a financial burden and lead to disagreements and generations gaps of conflict. Elders may impose traditional views that younger members are not agree with. The difference is mindset can lead to dispute and lack of harmony. Fifth point, the lack of personal growth. In some cases, family members may depend too much to each other's limited individual growth of self-reliance. While a giant family promote unity, it may not always be a best options in today's fast-paced and independent world. Question number 5, expanded theme idea. Nothing will work unless you do. Your answer of these questions expanded the theme. Nothing will work unless you do. Success is never handed to anyone to silver platter. It is handed through the hard work, dedications, and perseverance. The phrase "nothing will work unless you do" emphasizes its importance to effort. The actions is achieved one goals. No matter how brilliant an idea is, it will remain a dream unless acted upon. A student who wishes to score well must study diligently. An athlete must train rigorously, and a farmer must still his hand. Even the most sophisticated machines required human effort to operate. Hard work is a foundation of success in every field of life. History proves that only those who work hard achieve greatness. Thomas Alva Edison, and for examples, conducted thousands of experiments before inventing the light bulb. Similarly, the great leaders, scientists, and entrepreneurs have all reached their goals through rest, um, relentless effort. Laziness and procrastinations leads to failure, while persistence and disciplines open door to new opportunities. Thus, to success in life, we must put in consistent effort. As the saying goes, dreams do not work unless you do. Question number 7A2 News Report. Prepare the news report based on the following headlines. Dengue fever claims 100 lives in Delhi. The answer of these questions: dengue fever claims 100 lives in Delhi. By name, your name. Staff reporter, Delhi, March 1. A severe outbreak of dengue fever has claimed in 10 lives in Delhi, creating a panic among residents. Hospitals are flooded with patients, and medical authorities are struggling to contain the situations. According to the local health officers, over 200 cases have been reported in the past week. The primary causes of this outbreak and suspected to be stagnant water and poor sanitation is affected areas. The district health department has launched an awareness campaign and urging the citizens to take precautions such as using a mosquito net, wearing protective clothing, and eliminating mosquito breeding sites. And speaking to the media, Dr. Rajesh Patel, a senior health officer, said, "We are taking all necessary steps to control the spread. Fogging operations and medical camps have been set up in the most affected area. The authorities have also advised to citizens to seek medical attention immediately if they experience symptoms such as high fever, body pain, and rashes. Meanwhile, the municipal corporation is working to improve drainage systems and to remove stagnant water. Health experts are recommended to maintain cleanliness and taking preservative measures to avoid further casualties. And question number 5B. The developing the story rationalist experience. Develop a story. The answer of these questions: the value of time. Rahul and Slok Kumars were best friends, but they had one bad habit. They had one bad habit. They were always late, whether it was school, tuitions, or family events. They never arrived on time. Their teachers often scolded them. And their parents were worried. However, the boys never took punctuality seriously. One day, their schools planned a trip on a amusement park. Excited, and Rahul and Slok Kumar decided to meet early in the morning. However, as usual, they overslept. By the time they reached the school, the bus has already left. And they begged the school authorities to arrange another vehicle, but it was impossible. Disappointed, they returned home, realizing that their laziness and had cost of them a memorable trip. That day, they made a firm decisions to change. From then on, they woke up on time and completed their task promptly. They never arrived late again. They learned a lessons to live their thought. Be punctual. They learned a lessons to live their thought. Be punctual. And 5A B2. A rainy day's adventures. It was raining heavily, and I was going to my friend's house for a group study session. The roads were waterlogged and vehicles struggled to move through the knee-deep water. I decided to take a shortcut through a narrow lane but on my surprise, the water was deeper than I expected. Suddenly, a strong gust of winds blew my umbrella away, leaving me and completely drenched. Just I was about to turn back, I saw a elderly man struggle to cross the road, and he had slipped and needed help. Without thinking twice, I rushed to assist them. With great difficulty, I helped him reach a shelter, and despite being soaked and late for my study sessions, I left a deep sense of satisfactions. That day I realized that sometimes unexpected events teach us valuable lessons in kindness and responsibility. And for further contact us I have given for details. And kindly type in YouTube search at the rate of Iswarya Vijay Kumar and kindly subscribe this channel. And thanking you. If any doubt means put the comment box, and thanks once again.